Michael O'Dwyer was famous in the 1798 Rising. What county was he native of? And it's not Kerry. County Wicklow, Larry. And over to Conheely. The Burn in County Clare is an example of what type of landscape? The special name given to this particular type of landscape.
Calf landscape.
Calf landscape, that is correct. And over to you, Mary Teresa. Lima is the capital of what country?
Lima.
Lima.
Peru.
Peru, that is correct. And to you, Joe Leary, there are 8 different kinds in use in Britain. How many are there here in Ireland?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
There are 8 different kinds in use in Britain. How many are there here in Ireland?
Seven.
No, there are 6 in Ireland. So now, Helen, over to you after 6 marks and see what way the teams stand at that stage.
At the end of the 4th round, Kilnamartyr have a total of 50 points, Rylan has a total of 44 points, and Clondrohid have a total of 34 points, which puts Kilnamartyr into the lead now.
Thank you, Helen. And now the questions will be taken through their captains in this case, and 20 seconds are allowed for the team math questions. And this team math question for Kilnamartyr: what is a light year? What is a light year?
It's the distance light travels in a year. The distance.
That is correct, yeah. At the speed of 186,000 miles per second. That is correct. And over to Rylan. Nanking was once the capital of what country? Nanking.
China.
China is correct. And you, Clondrohid and Larry Creed, near which county mayor town is Ashford Castle?
Cong.
Cong is correct. And back again to Kilnamartyr. And who said this? Who said, never in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few?
Churchill.
Churchill, that is correct. And back to Rylan and you, Mary. Who was the architect that designed St. Paul's Cathedral in London?
Christopher Wren.
That is correct. And you, Larry and Clondrohid, what is photophobia?
Fear of photographs. Of take your photographs.
No, it's the fear of light or shrinking from light. And back again to Kilnamartyr. Who was the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland?
Hurd.
That is correct, Hurd. And to you, Rylan and Mary Casey again. Who was the first Archbishop of Canterbury?
St. Thomas a Becket.
No, the first Archbishop of Canterbury was St. Augustine, and he's one of the patron saints. I think he shared that honour with Thomas a Becket, but St. Augustine was the first Archbishop of Canterbury. And over to you, Larry. What lady in Greek mythology had a face so beautiful that it could launch 1,000 ships?
Helen of Troy.
That is correct. And back again to Kilnamartyr and Donald. Who designed Leinster House in Dublin?
Cassell.
That is correct, Richard Cassell. And back to Rylan and Mary Casey. What is a conometer? K-O-N-I-M-E-T-E-R.
Something for measuring something?
Is that me or something to measure something? Is that an answer? No, it's an instrument for measuring dust in the air. And over to you, Larry and Clondrahad. What do the four horsemen of the apocalypse represent?
Four Gospels?
No, Larry. It's conquest, war, famine, and death. And this famous engraving, it is engraved on that, and it was done by Albert Dürer, and he was born on the 21st of May 1471 in Nuremberg. So now over to you, Helen, and the score after the first round of six.
As we enter the home stretch, the results are as follows. Killamartra have 74 points, Rylan has 56 points, and Clondrahud have a total of 40 points. Killamartra are in the lead. Sorry, that's the read.
Is it right? Have I right, Helen?
Sorry. Clondrahud should have 46 points. 46.
And now back again to Killamartra and Stone Ring. In which year was the Suez Canal officially opened?
(1867).
I find it very, very hard to refuse that. What do we give it? 1869? The adjudicator says that we can give it. 1869 it is, all I think. I think Christmas time, I think we'll give that one. Brilliant. And back to Elan and the Captain Mary Casey. What is unusual about the date of the 10th of September 1752? What's unusual about that date?
Any tips?
No. There is no such date. When the Gregorian calendar was replaced by the Julian calendar in 1752, the days the 3rd to the 13th of September were omitted. And back to Larry and Clondrahud. What was the date of the Battle of Waterloo?
(1815).
1815 it is. And as I said, that there was butter supplied from this area on the ships at the Battle of Waterloo. Back again to Killamartra and to Dornring. In which year was the Battle of Hastings?
1066.
1066 it is. And back to Rylan and to you, Mary Casey. The ore galena is the chief source of which metal? Galena.
Ten.
No, it's lead, Mary. And back to you, Larry Freed. Which is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust?
Zinc?
No, it's aluminium. And back to Killamartra and to Dornring. In which county in England is the famous monument of Stonehenge?
Somerset.
It's in Wiltshire. And back to Rylan and to you, Mary. Which is the commonest letter in the English language?
E.
That is correct. The letter E is the commonest letter. And back to you, Larry. What was the name given to members of the League of Women who campaigned prior to the First World War for the right of women to vote?
Suffragettes.
Suffragettes it is. And back again to Kilnamartyr. Which famous Englishman was killed at the Battle of Trafalgar?
Admiral Nelson.
In 1805. And back to Rylan and to you, Mary Casey. Killary Harbour between Galway and Mayo is an example of which geographical feature?
An inlet or fjord?
Pardon?
An inlet or fjord?
It's a fjord. It's the only fjord in Ireland, actually. And back to Clondrahood, and for the last question, the mavis. This bird is better known in Ireland by what name? The mavis. M-A-V-I-S.
Thrush.
It's a thrush. That is correct. So that is the end of the 6-mark team questions, and we'll go over to our scorekeeper, Helen Hennessy, for final score.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the final round, the results are as follows. Kilnamartyr have a total of 92 points, Rylan have a total of 68 points, Clondrahood have a total of 64 points. That means that Kilnamartyr have won the competition.
Our congratulations to Kilnamartyr on winning this contest, and it was a gallant, a round of applause for the gallant losers. So that, having said all that, I think there's nothing left for me but to thank all the people concerned, to thank the people on the camera and the people on the lights, and the John Keller who produced the show. So with that, I will hand you over to Michael Hennessy. And from me, John Shane, thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, John. And again, congratulations to Kilnamartyr. And of course, congratulations to our two gallant runners-up, Rylan and Clondrahood. That brings us to the end of this LTV quiz. So if we had a representative from Noel C. Douglas here to present the prizes now, we would be very happy. And we do so. He's coming, I think. Right. So now we have Thomas Duggan of Noel C. Duggan's Mill Street here, a son to Noel C., to present the prizes. And now, if the Kilnamartyr team first don't ring the captain will come out, he'll get his prize from Thomas Duggan. Mary Scriven, next. Mary Cronin. And the last man, Martin Cronin. So that concludes the business. The only thing for me is to thank Noel C. Duggan for presenting the prizes. And so with that, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, sorry. The captain, I think, of the Kilnamartyr team has a few words to say to you. Donald Ring.
Sorry, I'd just like to thank everybody involved, particularly the LTV people who organised the quiz, and also the people who helped with our own team in Kilnamartyr, particularly Dahi McSweeney and his wife. They helped us in coaching us. So thanks very much to everybody again. It's made this possible.
So that about concludes our programming for this evening, other than to remind you again